What's up, guys? Sequoia here from Phoenix Off-Grid Solutions. What we are looking at here today is a Scanstrut dual cable seal. This is by far my favorite solar entry port for your conversion van, your camper, your travel trailer, etc. I've built over 100 custom conversion vehicles, and I've tried all the different solar entry ports, and this is by far my favorite, and I'm going to tell you why. Right, this Scanstrut solar entry port, and Scanstrut makes a bunch of different kinds of entry ports. They make this kind, dual cable seal. They make a single cable seal. They make a round cable seal. They do oval. They do straight out cable seals. A variety of different kinds. And this one that we're looking at here today, the one that I use, is this DH-HD6 in black. There's different colors of this exact model. I think there's even some chrome ones too, but I just get the black. It's plastic. Most of the time this is under a solar panel on top of a van anyway, because that's primarily what I do. I design and install off-grid power systems on conversion vans, travel trailers, RVs, etc. And I use this with some Temco 10 gauge wire. I buy about a 500 or 1,000 foot spool of this Temco 10 gauge solar wire, and it works really well. It works really well with the 6mm grommets that they have here. You can see that it comes with some blanks, some 5mm, and some 6mm grommets. And in our conversion chart from Blue Sea Systems, we can see that our 6mm is very close to the 10 gauge wire that I'm using here, and I know that this works really well. And the inherent design of this entry port is as follows. So this entry port uses a gasket and no adhesive. You can use this as a template, although this does come with a paper template inside. I use a 1-inch hole saw. I just got done installing one of these in a low roof or a medium roof transit outside. Drill your hole. And then drill some pilot holes for your stainless steel screws. You can use this as a gasket. This can stick to the van roof. I usually stick it to the bottom of the entry port itself here. And then I always use a deburring tool. I got this on Amazon too. I'll put a link in the description, a link for this too, affiliate links. But they're really great products, so I don't care if you buy it through my link or not. And so once you have your holes drilled, then you can mount this to the roof of your van. You don't need to wait for any adhesive to dry. You don't need to put bricks on top of an entry port while your Sikaflex, cures overnight. It's something I used to do. You can just pop this on and you'll be done with it and move on to the solar panel installation. So right, that goes down on the roof. You use these stainless steel screws. The screws go through the gasket, right? So there's no water intrusion from around the screw. There's no water intrusion on top of the screw because you have this cap that goes over top, this locking cap. And the way this works is that once this is installed on your van roof, you run your wire. You run it as long as you need it to be on the inside to get where you're going, usually to a double pole breaker for your solar system. And then on the outside, you need this to run to where your solar panels are, because you'll be crimping on an MC4 connector to connect to your solar panels. And then you run your grommet over top. Now I'm using the 6mm grommet. We thread that on, kind of wiggle it around to get in the hole, because these are conical, right? They're flared or they're tapered to fit into this tapered hole. And the reason that they're tapered is because once you have your wire through and the grommet goes over the wire, put your cap on top. The cap has some teeth that locks into on the front, and then it squeezes down on the back, right? And that's where you'll use this this little machine screw to screw it down, and then it cinches that little grommet around your wire. And when this is screwed down, you can't really pull that out. I'm pulling pretty hard, and I'm just using my hand to hold it down. Which I can't say the same for some of those Amazon entry ports that I've used that have the typical, it's like a gland that has a little collar that you screw down, and it's got a small piece of rubber inside. I just haven't had good luck with those, and I usually pack them full of adhesive when I have used them in the past because I've gotten leaks. I've never gotten a leak with this. And then you're done, and that's it, right? It's pretty simple and it's pretty fast. I highly recommend you use these. I use these on all of my installations. Like I said, I'm going to have an affiliate link in the description for you to pick this up on Amazon. There's other places that you can buy this as well. Like I said, I really don't care. I'm just giving you a really nice piece of technology to use on your van build. So it looks professional, it's clean, and it will work forever. Now let's see, if you're looking for other tips or if you need some one-on-one consulting, I do van build consulting. I also do design and installs in-house right here in Morgantown, Pennsylvania. Check me out on Instagram. I have a website, phoenixoffgrid.com. Thank you for watching. Give me a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you next time.